Hey everyone, it's Spramani with Nature of Art, and I want to come in today to talk about the difference between process-based art and crafts. Now, a lot of parents and teachers want to understand the differences, and sometimes they don't understand the difference, what the idea behind making a craft versus process-based art. They're completely two different things. It is the way a child experiences the art, and I'm going to break them down for you. I'm going to explain what a craft is versus process-based. So let's start with a craft. Usually a craft has an outcome and a way it's supposed to look and be designed. You can buy a craft kit or you can buy craft materials, and it usually has directions to follow and parts and pieces and things that you assemble to look like something when it's done. Or you can do a craft activity. Let's say it's an activity for a holiday, like a Christmas craft, where a child has to paint a Christmas tree and put ornaments exactly the way it should look and have directions that they follow that look just like a Christmas tree when they're done. So that's what I consider a craft, where the imagination is not being used. A child does not have to come up with the idea, does not get to use their imagination, just follows instructions to finish a craft project the way it's intended to look like. So that's a craft. Now I want to talk about process-based. Process-based art is completely a very exploratory discovery way of doing art. Now, process-based has no outcome. When you sit a child down with art materials and you take them through process-based art, you're not actually telling them, okay, here are your materials and this is what it needs to look like. What you're doing is you're showing children, here are your materials, and experiment and explore it and create whatever your heart desires, whatever your imagination, however you want to do it. So that's the difference between crafts and process-based. Process-based is an experience, experimental. It is a session where kids you get to invent and use their own ideas. So if you were always wondering, what's the difference? One is structured and one is very loose and open and can be driven into any direction. That's process-based. Crafts cannot go into any direction. They must look and feel or be designed to look like one thing, the outcome. So I hope that explains what process-based art versus craft art. And I have a lot more that I want to share on that topic. I want to talk more about the imagination and creativity and how we help children do that with more process-based art. So stay tuned for my next episode.